Hey YouTube, it's Tempest again, and I have another Cardfight Vanguard deck profile for you. Alright, so little warning first off, this deck is very bad. I basically made it with all the stuff I pulled from my first box opening of set 8, which I will also be uploading shortly. It's not that this deck is bad per se, I just hate it a lot. And I will go through some changes and how it's supposed to look by the end of the video. When I buy my next box, it'll be really good. It's Enigmen, it's not Dimensional Robos. I will be building Dimensional Robos as well, but I am working on Enigmen for now. I'm gonna improve this deck quite a bit. So let's get right to it. I never finished my Raining Miracle deck, so I just basically decided to screw it and stick with Enigmen Storm because he's much cooler and he's got a better effect. So my starter is Enigmen Flow, obviously. Something I should note is that if you're still playing Raining Miracle, you have Die. Alright, that Pioneer lets you search for a grade 3, so you don't have to play the Ride Chain anymore. So if you're going to build Raining Miracle, go play Die. Die is very good. Go play him. This deck needs the Ride Chain because you're playing Enigmen Storm, so I had to stick with starter. Triggers is Rainbow for now, 4 crit. 4 stand, running the Guide Dolphin for his skill, it's very good. 4 draw, and 4 heal. The only reason I'm running Rainbow right now is because I didn't pull any Enigmen Cyclone, so I have to play Enigmen Rain still. So I figured stand triggers are still pretty good, and I also didn't pull enough Lady Justice, so I still have to play Miracle Beauty, which means that I still have to play stand triggers. Ideally, I'd rather play 8 crit, 4 draw, 4 heal on this deck, but I have to go Rainbow for now, which kinda sucks. So that's the first change I would make. Grade 1s for Ripple. You need him for the Ride Chain, obviously. For Daisy, just a standard beat stick, not that bad. 2 Glory Maker, just the Vanguard boost. Pretty good. Almost always has her effect going off. 2 Cosmo Roar, 2 Diamond Ace. So obviously these are supposed to come out for Diamond Aces. At some point I might take out a Daisy for 1, and then a grade 2 for 1. I just think he's too good in Storm, because if you don't draw Grander, you always have Cosmo Roar. Yeah. And I do need to get the more perfect cards for this, but other than that, this deck's pretty complete. Grade 1 lineup's actually pretty full. Grade 2's 1 wave. With this kind of Ride Chain, you don't really need more than 1. I own 2, but I don't play 1 because you just don't need more than 1. It's pretty good, but you just search it off the grade 1. If you don't, then you whatever, you don't even need to ride Storm in this deck really, because the backup would ideally be Enigmen Cyclone. I'll explain what he does eventually, but so I guess I could see running him at 2 if you need the Storm rather to go off, but it's just not that's necessary, I don't think. You need one of them for the Ride Chain. If you don't get them, whatever. So then we got 4 Granders. You need him to boost up your Storms. 1 Mika, just because I pulled 1, and it's still pretty good to have. It gets you that draw power. It's really nice. 3 Die Lady. Given the choice, I'd probably cut her for Mika's because her effect really isn't needed so much in this deck. Plus, I would need to be playing her in Dimensional Robos anyway. And then 2 Cosmo Beak. So, how many grade 2s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, 11 with the wave. So I think I would do is play 1 wave, 4 Grander, 2 Beak, and then you get 3 Mika or 1 Mika, and then 2 of these Die Ladies, and then take out the other Die Lady for Cosmo Roar, because I think the Cosmo Roar is a really strong grade 1 in this deck to help you boost your Enigmen Storm if you miss your Grander, which is very nice. Alright, and then for grade 3s we got only 2 Storm, because you only need 2, 1 for drawing and 1 in case 1 gets damage checked. Remember, your Ripple can discard a grade 3 to search him out, so you don't really need more than just 2. 2 Rain, again, I hate this card. When played with Storm, she deserves to have her own build. She has her own build. And really, she should be an Enigmen Cyclone, and I'll explain what Cyclone does. What Cyclone does is he's 10k base, but when he attacks, if his power is 14k or higher, and the attack hits, you can retire one of your opponent's rear guards. So obviously he's a way better backup than she is. And I don't own any Dayushas, and even if I did, they'd be in my other deck. So yeah, I kind of need yeah, Cyclones. And Cyclones are rare, so he's easy to get. But sadly I didn't pull any recently, so I need to play more. And then for the last of the grade 3s, we've got 2 Interdimensional Ninja Tsuchikage, and 1 Later Justice, and 1 Miracle Beauty. So these 3 are all 12k attackers. This guy gets 2k when he's boosted. This guy gets 2k when she attacks the Vanguard. Ideally, I'd rather have Miracle Beauty be in a Later Justice, but again, I didn't pull enough. So yeah. So ideally, the grade 3 lineup would be 2 Storm, 2 Cyclone, 2 Tsuchikage, and 2 Later Justice. So that's what it would be if I had all the cards, which I don't. So yeah, kind of unfortunate. But yeah, so that's my Enigmen deck. And then after I finish this deck, I'll be working on Dimensional Robos. So yeah, I'll be sure to post that when it's done. Thank you so much for watching, and please be sure to rate, comment, subscribe.